Good day, one and all. My name is Kathy, and I'd like to welcome you to this episode of the Scrap and Crafty Gardener. Wednesdays are usually my Christmas card making day, but I was going through my stuff, reorganizing, and I found some stuff that I want to make a Thanksgiving card with, not a Christmas card today. I found this GinaK Designs Autumn Splendor. It's a 6x6 patterned paper pack. I got this last year along with the Autumn Splendor Ephemera sheets with the matching die cut. And I have never used these, so I want to use them. I also am going to use another GinaK product. This one is called Doodled Autumn. I want to use the Thanksgiving and then blessings from this. For right now, that's all I want to use. And then I'm going to use some nesting hexagon dies that I got from Waffle Flowers. And I'm just going to use the 4th and the 5th. And I have already cut these out. So I'm going to be making, oh, and the other dies I'm going to use, I don't know where I put those. I have some, oh, they should be here. But I have some flag dies. Some stitch flag dies. And I cut 2 out already. To save time, but I don't remember where I put those. I probably put them away already. But we're going to be making my usual 5x7 card, and today I'm using ivory cardstock. This measures 10 inches by 7 inches. I scored it at the 5-inch mark, folded it, and creased it with my bone folder. And then I picked a piece of this GinaK Autumn Splendor paper pack. It has some beautiful designs in it, and I picked this tan plaid. But it has some beautiful sheets that I think I'll use on some other projects. And you get several of each design. So this measures 6 inches wide. And it is 4.5 inches long. Because I picked a piece of brown. Oh, I was wrong about the measurements. Hold on. This is my larger piece, 6 3/4 by 4 3/4. And I'm making a horizontal card today. That's going to go there. And then this piece of GinaK paper is going to go on top of that. It's going to go from top to bottom. So this is 4 3/4 by her 6-inch long piece of paper. And that gives me a nice little brown border. And then I cut out 2 hexagons. Can't talk today. 2 hexagons. The one in the 5th largest size, and then the one in the 4th largest size. And those are going to be going here, along with the 2 flags that I cut out. So let's get started, because what is going to take me the longest time today is cutting out the ephemera. Sorry for the crinkly plastic here. Now, I remember her demonstrating it. She has register marks where these go. So let's get this on my plate. And that's going to go, as long as you get the polka dots in the holes, your ephemera should cut out nicely. So let's see how it does. If it does great, I love it. Well, I love the design anyhow. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Let's find out. Oh, look at that. That's a beautiful cutting job. That's nice. So let's put all these little ephemera pieces in there. We'll have to figure out which ones we're going to use to put on the card. That's what's going to take the longest today. So that's why I pre-cut everything else, so that we wouldn't be all this time on camera and you watching me just cut pieces, which you know how to do. I just didn't know how to use this plate that went with this pack. That is amazing. I'll have to see if she has any more of those, because that's wonderful. And then I guess if you, you could use that as a stencil. Oh, wouldn't that be nice? But if you ran out of your ephemera packs, I could see just cutting these out of either white cardstock and coloring them in, or cut them out in different colored cardstocks. You wouldn't even need the design, other than you really wouldn't know what the flowers were. You'd have to color your own flower. But the pumpkins and the leaves, those would make nice ephemera just cut on their own. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is I need to stamp. And on this one flag, I want to put Thanksgiving. And I hope, yeah, it cut just the right size. So we're going to put that on there. And I'm using the GinaK Designs Dark Chocolate. I might need to stamp this a couple of times. Pardon the reach. I get my stamping helper. Yeah, I'll have to do that a couple times. Have to do it several times. This cream color that I selected is a patterned paper. It has a texture to it. I think one more time I ought to do it. It gives me that nice dark chocolate brown color that I was looking for. Oh, it needs a little bit more on that G. There we go. We have Thanksgiving. Now I'll clean that off with a little bit of water and my rag. We'll put that right back on here. And now I want to put the blessings on the hexagon. And this is where I need to figure out, do I want to put my hexagon straight up and down, or do I want to angle it? I think I want to go straight up and down so that I can have, well, my mind likes things straight and even. It doesn't always get that way. And this is, I want to put blessings at the bottom and then fit all my ephemera. Now this stamp I haven't used. I have used the Thanksgiving in the past. So I'm just going to condition it by rubbing my fingers over it. And I just want blessings to be somewhat straight. Since I don't know if this is going to be straight or not, I'm going to get a little piece of acetate, and I can't find my usual acetate, so I'll just use this packaging material to see if I have it. One thing about reorganizing, you put something where you think you know where it is, then when it comes time to use it, you don't. Okay, that's actually pretty straight. So I'm just going to clean this off the packaging and ink up my stamp. I'm amazed that I got that on there fairly straight. I think one more time. And I'm trying not to press too hard on these letters because they're very delicate. And if you push too much and you tend to smush the letter, then it gets a little distorted. You can see that, I don't know if you can see, I'm just showing you the texture on here. This one's stamped nicer on the texture. Okay, where's my cap? There it is. All right, clean that stamp off. And put the blessings back on here. Okay, done with the stamping. So let's assemble this card and then figure out what we want to do with the ephemera. All right, so I'm going to put this on first. Now the brown is not GinaK, it was just a piece from my stash. It's probably a Joann Fabrics, or who knows, actually it might even be Pat Catan's. When they closed, we bought a lot of paper from them. I filled shopping carts when that place closed. And then this is going to go down flat. And I won't come anywhere near to how GinaK's card looked. But this is my version of using her items to create my own design. This I'm going to put down flat, but the hexagon we're going to pop up. And I want to put that about there. And I'm just going to put my stamping platform up, which is hiding up here in this corner of my desk, on there just to hold it down while we put this together. Now these, I am going to glue these together. Now I guess if you wanted to be different, you could put these little cattywampus, but I'm just going to keep them straight. And hopefully even. And just hold that down. Okay, now let's get this ephemera and see what we want to put on here. I know I want some pumpkins. So we got some greenery. So if I put some of the leafery around in the back, perhaps. I like to just kind of play around to see. I'm liking this pumpkin. Maybe move this up. This is where I struggle, putting pieces together like this, because I like it all. Do I want to put that pumpkin? I really like this darker pumpkin to be front and center. I don't know if I want to put any flowers in here, but I do want leaves. I know I want this pumpkin, and I want this one to be front and center. So I'm going to use a couple of little, just some sticky dots in the center so that I can put some foliage around it. And one at the bottom. Well, no, I'll leave the bottom open because I might want to put some leaves hanging out the bottom. I know I want this one on here. And these are just 3/8 inch foam squares. And that, I want to put it here. I'll place it in and then glue it all down. Well, there's a little blue pumpkin. I could do 2 pumpkins. Okay, now I want my pumpkins like this. So let's put the pumpkins in and then figure out what else. So I need to glue flat this part of my pumpkin and pop up this part of my pumpkin. Like that. And then glue just the corner of this pumpkin and pop up the other side. Okay, so I've got my pumpkins. Now what? So this pumpkin can go off to the side to wait. I don't think I want flowers, or do I? Well, that actually doesn't look bad. Just put some foliage in there. A little leafery here and there. Okay, flowers are staying. All right, so flower is going to get tucked in. This flower is going to get tucked in. So the flowers are definitely staying. Now I just have to figure out all of the rest. Okay, this is going to go here. It's going to go down flat. Just like that. And too much glue, so let's wipe some of that off. All right, now this is kind of pretty, but right behind the pumpkin. And that one's will stick there. So I need a little something. My mind is telling me I need something sticking up over here. So that's where that's going. And I almost want a little leaf like that. Yeah, okay. And I think that's it. And I just got a little, just gonna hold that down for a moment. Put the cap back on my glue. These little drink glasses are working perfectly. My glue hasn't clogged since I put them upside down, and I didn't need to purchase one of those fancy glue holders. All right, that's that. I have some extra ephemera to use on another card. I love this little set. I'm going to have to look and see if she has more of these kind of things. I know it was like I bought it on a release party of hers last year, and then I never used it. So my goal is to get my stuff out and use it. Okay, now this is going to get popped up, and I'm just going to use my 1/2 inch foam tape on the back here. So if you have stuff in your stash that you haven't used, get it out and try it. If you don't like it, find a new home for it. If you do like it, well, then play and have fun with it. I think I'm going to put one more because I kind of want this to be sturdily up, if that could be a word. I don't want it to collapse down in the middle. Now that my hands are covered in glue, they don't want to peel off these foam stickers very well. Okay, now down or up? That's the next question. I'm thinking down. Yeah, for some reason, my brain is telling me to go center, but the other side of my brain is telling me to lower it down here. So it's going down. Now it needs my traditional bling of some sort. I have these more really gold, or I have these clear gold. They're clear but with gold flecks. And I think I like, wow. I think I like the shine, decisions. I think I like these for on here. There's 3, and then I don't know if I want a really big one or a medium size, and my fingers are covered in glue, so they're not wanting to be picked up. Because my mind is telling me that it needs something up here. So maybe if I put, now let's try a bigger one. A big one. Okay, that's it. I'm going simple glued today. Now, when I put the glue on, you will see that the white through it, but as soon as the glue dries, you won't see that white on there anymore. And I'll take a picture of it after the glue has dried so that you can see how pretty that these clear gems really work. And my sister-in-law got these for me, so I don't know where they came from, but they're beautiful. They're translucent, flat back gemstones, and they have like little flakes of gold sequins throughout. And they have little tiny ones and medium ones. Okay, that's today's card. I hope you enjoyed watching my process, which can be quite convoluted at times. But get your stuff out, play, have fun. You got this stuff, use it. All right, thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Get that in the camera angle there.